Well, well, well.
Yes.
Guess who I have the pleasure to stand in front of? The man himself, the legend.
Here we are again.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to call you Merc, but for those that don't know you.
Actually, yesterday, someone called me and said that you appeared on Jeopardy as a question with an answer, and the question was, how many yards did Mercury Morris gain in 1972? And the category was round numbers, and the guy answered, what is 1,000?
It was 1,000 yards?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is amazing. But how cool that you're on Jeopardy.
Yeah. That was the cool part.
I bet.
And then naturally Larry Little had to say, yeah, well, I was on like 4 years ago. I go, for what? How could you be there and me not be there?
Oh my gosh. So he always had to one-up you.
Yes, exactly. Says, well, you know, because of the Hall of Fame. I said, chicken, you're in the Hall of Fame, but I'm famous.
Oh, well.
Hard for him to take.
Oh, I bet. So how long you guys been friends since?
Well, let me see. I was 22 and he was 23.
Okay.
And now he's 71 and I'm going to be 70 in about 25 days.
70? I don't believe it.
Oh yeah. 70 miles an hour.
Wow, well you look good. And congratulations on your new granddaughter.
Yes. Her name is Peyton.
Peyton.
Yes.
Did you have anything to do with the name?
You say it just like Tiffany says it. I said her name was Peyton. I'm from Pittsburgh, and I majored in speech, and I minored in radio and television. Okay. And because I went to school in Texas, and I could make the distinction between oil and all, I was like a genius. But when you said it, you said, well, Peyton is going to, and that's what she says, Peyton. Peyton. I said, Tiffany, you're losing the T.
Right.
She said,
I was going to say the broken English. You know the American language, right? So how cool is it to be here at Larry Little's 10th anniversary?
Well, known him since he was 23.
Okay.
And we really couldn't stand each other when we first met because...
Why is that?
Because he was from the South, and I was from the North, and he drank out of a colored and white water fountain. And one time when I asked him what was the difference, he said, man, one time I sneaked and had a drink out of the white water fountain. I said, and what was the difference? He said, it was colder.
You know, I think he likes to tell that story. I've heard that one.
Hey, and then when I was in college, I went to school in Texas in 1965. I was a freshman, and you couldn't play in freshman ball back then. You couldn't play varsity ball as a freshman back in '65. But that was my first time I'd actually been away from Pennsylvania and in Pittsburgh for any length of time.
Okay.
And it was right outside of Amarillo, Texas, a little school called West Texas State. And when the rest of the students came, there was a guy that was dressed exactly like George Bush with the little turquoise tie thing here and the plaid shirt and the cowboy thing, and he yells out, hey, you know the South's gonna rise again. I dropped my basket, I walked back to him, and I said, yeah, and if it does, I'm gonna be leading it, so remember this face.
Oh,
so that's what I brought down here.
Mark is no joke, okay? He is no joke. So, tell me something that you would say to Larry. Look in that, not the mirror, but the camera, and give him a message.
Larry, just remember this. I made you, and you made me, but I made you. Because he says the same thing to me. I made you.
Okay. So are you golfing tomorrow?
Oh, of course I'm golfing. I'm only going to be
putting. Are you a good golfer?
No, I'm not a good golfer. I'm a good putter, but I'm not a good golfer. I'm too old. My bones are creaky and everything. And he's going to ride around like General Patton.
Yeah. He said he's not playing at all.
No, he's just running around calling shots.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
You're welcome. I enjoy this.
The rest of the night.
I will.
And congratulations again on the new family member.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.